Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Rodney on SV Apogee. I thought I'd update you a little bit on what's going on. This is day number 3 of the Teak cap rail teak work cleaning and sealing with Semco. To update you on what I've done, I thought I'd let you know that I woke up this morning. I took a little walk around. I'm gonna videotape it too. I took a walk around to look at the teak to make sure it's dry, and today's the perfect day because I think it might rain on Monday or Tuesday, so I got to get the at least 1 or 2 coats of sealant on today, and that's what I'm going to do. It goes real quick. The hardest part, of course, in all of this type of work is the cleaning and the setup. So the first 2 days, which were, first day was just cleaning, just rough cleaning with just fresh water, and then the second, no, I'm sorry, this is the 3rd or 4th day actually, because I usually just hit it with water to spray, then I hit it with my Join STP, and then I hit it with the Semco product, the step 1 and 2, to do a thorough extreme clean. And now it's day 4, I guess, if you want to consider that. Day 4 of the sealant that I have to put on, and it goes on really quick and easy. I'll show you. I'll try to tape it and show you guys how I do it. You have to have plenty of little styrofoam or foam brushes. That's what I use. You're supposed to just kind of wipe on the sealant with a rag, but that's when you have really smooth teak, which I don't, because my teak's old and it's just old and porous, and I don't want to sand any more of it off to get it smooth, because there's not much more to sand off left of the wood, so I want to keep and preserve it as much as I can, which is why I like to just very lightly clean it and then seal it and protect it. So I do it with a little foam brush, and I'll show you those in a minute. But what I do is I take the natural color Semco, and there's like 6 different colors or shades that you can use. As I was saying, I'm back. There's about 6 different shades or different color versions to use on of the Semco, and you can look at those and find them online. I'm using the natural one. Apparently it has some good UV protection from the sun, so that's why I use that one. The other thing I'm going to do is when I start, I keep the gallon container in a bucket, and I can stir it with the little sticks that I use, so I constantly have to stir it with a stick, and then I just put it on lightly. I put on a whole coat lightly. The technique is that you have to put as much of the Semco as you can on a brush without it dripping, and because you don't want it to drip onto your onto the fiberglass, the gel coat or top coat. So I'm gonna carry a rag to just wipe in case it drips, and then I just put it on with the brush. All right. Okay, guys. It's the following day. I was up earlier around 10:30 and did a little walk around of the cap rail after I've done the Semco steps 1 and 2 cleaning, and there's a few spots that are wet, so I pulled out the heat gun to just dry them. It's like a blow dryer, but on steroids. And I think everything's dry. I'm going to take another walk around and film it this time and give you guys a look. So come with me, and we'll check out the wood and make sure everything's good. And if it is, we're going to go ahead and put the sealer on today. It's an absolute beautiful day. It's perfect. It's like perfect conditions for doing this, because it just has to be nice and warm and hot and sunny, so that the sealer just goes right on and dries quickly. I'm going to try to get 2, if not 3 coats on today, because it's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day. So come on, here we go. We'll take a look. So this is what it looks like after the Semco step 1 and 2 step 1 and 2 cleaning. It's pretty clean. There's a couple areas that I wish I had gotten better, but I'm just gonna go ahead and seal it anyway. I think it's good enough. It's good enough for me at this point because I just want it to be done. Because frankly, if I wait any longer, it's going to take me even longer to wash even more after it rains. So here it is. Some this is the area where it was a little bit wet. I had to dry it with the heat gun, and because this is always shaded in this from the sun, so it's looking pretty good. We're gonna hit it with some Semco. Hey guys, so I'm about ready to head out and do the final Semco sealing coats. I was trying to remember how long you have to wait in between coats, and it's only like less than an hour that it dries, and then you can put the second coat on and then wipe the excess off, and you're pretty much done. You really only need 2 coats. I put 3 last time because I wanted to, just to make sure I got all my bases covered. But let me show you the setup I have so that you guys can understand how I do it so it doesn't spill. I have the 1 gallon Semco container. Here's the natural gallon of Semco, and the little setup right here. Hang on. So here's the Semco. It's the natural, and I put it in a bucket. There's my screwdriver and hammer just to close the container. Extra rags for spillage, and my box of the styrofoam sponges. These, you'll need a lot of these because you need a lot of the sponges because you'll go through them because they fall apart or they break or they fall into the Teak sealer. So I bought a whole bunch of them. I've got dozens of these little styrofoam paintbrushes so that I can go through them all. Okay, so I'll get out there. I'll put the camera on me, and hopefully you can see how I'm doing it. But it might be hard because I'm not sure if I can actually like hold the camera and do it at the same time because I don't want to spill or drip. But I'll try to show you how easy it goes on. It just goes on, and the wood just soaks it up like a sponge. It's amazing. All right, it's the hardest part. It's getting this stuff not to run. Got to get every little spot without it running, which it's actually doing pretty well. Let's get it here. Oh shoot. Yeah, these brushes are just, they're tough to get the right amount on them without it running. It's crazy. Okay, hopefully you can see this, how it's going on. It just soaks right in. It just like soaks in a lot. And I'm putting a very, very generous coat on. The first coat is just, you just want to let it soak in into all that teak. Just let it soak in. Soaking it up. Soaks it up like a sponge. You can hit the edges to wipe them clean. See, there's still quite a bit in this sponge. The sponge is a little bit too stiff, which is why it just keeps allowing it to run. It's gonna drive me crazy, but we'll get it. This is some kind of tight quarter area here too, where I'm getting, it's hard to even see it. I've got to get way down here to see every little nook and cranny, to get all the nooks and crannies, and without getting it on the, but it's just like painting it on. It goes on so easy that this, 2 coats of this goes on so easy. I'll be able to get done with this today. Might even be able to put 3 on. I like to put 3 coats, but it's not necessary to do 3. I just like to do 3 to get every little square inch, every little nook and cranny, make sure I get everything. So this area is where the wood's very, very clean anyway. Some of it's dirty, but again, it's hard to get all that dirt. I just get to the point where I'm so worn out and tired from cleaning that I get it to the point where I'm okay with it. Just let it go. Alright, so it's pretty much soaked up. This is a really tight spot again, so hopefully you guys can see this. It's hard for me to see the camera and how much you guys are actually seeing. Gosh, all these nooks and crannies are hard to reach. Even this way in there, like on the inside here, gotta get it all. I think I got it all. The rest of it's going to be easy once I get around these tight spots. The sponge a little bit into the can, trying to get the least amount on the sponge that I can put, but still have enough to, you know, start covering without it running. It's just, gosh, it's just running like crazy. Oh, these tight spots. It's really tricky to get these little tight spots without it running. It's just running. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna just kind of cruise on over here, try to get most of it off the brush, just so I can starting to run again. This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to get it on the fiberglass. Okay. So sometimes it helps just to run along with the brush. The rag, just to keep it from spillage and getting on there. Just putting the top coat on. This first one. See this, damn. If you hit the brush at a certain angle, it just like really runs off the brush. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting it good. Alright, so that's a good amount there. Okay guys, I'm back at it. I had to resituate myself. Alright, so starting off where I left off, at the top here, this very top rail. This top rail part is actually really easy to do because it's easy to just go right as. I'm almost finished up on the front here. There was some music background noise, so I had to cut out. I couldn't record, but I got to keep pushing on. So you're with me now. You can see where I'm getting the last finishing touches on this front here. The first coat. This is a real good example of how it goes on. You can see it really clearly here, I hope. See how it's going on. If nothing else, this is like good yoga exercise. I should be busting out some yoga moves right now. Getting a better workout. I did my yoga this morning so I could do all this and stretch because my legs are killing me from working on this earlier and working out. Alright. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm almost done with this whole front end here. First second coat here, guys, going on strong. Again, using the smaller brush to not drip. I'm supposed to put this on and then wipe off the excess. We'll see how much it soaks in and see how much wiping I have to do. Not sure, but we'll see. Depends on how that first coat went on and how it's soaking in. I think the second coat really is to just fill all the cracks that you missed on the first time around. I'm not quite certain, but I think that's why they tell you to just put it on and wipe it off. So I've got my rag handy for wiping. I like to really make sure this stuff soaks in. Going around these tight little curves here, I can see some spots where like the initial first coat, you know, still has not even soaked in. Let's see. So, and then there's parts of this wood that just, you know, soak up, the ends soak up more than the non-end part of the wood. So, sometimes you gotta just really get into it here to see where you're going, what you're doing. Making sure I still get every nook and cranny. This is where I still have to spin my little brush around and just wipe this stuff off. Wipe the excess off. Spinning the brush. Wiping as best I can. Avoiding stains. Just putting this on. It's going on pretty well here in this area, but we'll see how much it soaks up. Yeah, it's so hard to see. Oh, there we go. It's so hard to see without the. I'm going to be able to do the 2 coats today, which is great. I don't know, maybe I will do 3 coats. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll be honest with you, I wish this natural color were a little bit darker. I like it darker teak. This is too kind of light. I like it darker, but it is what it is because I bought it already, and I did a lot of research on it. Talked to a lot of people, like my bro, Captain. He always used natural. Natural was the best. I just don't really like the color, to be honest. I wish it were a little bit darker. Hey guys, it's Rodney again from SV Apogee. Thought I'd let you know I finally completed the step 1 and step 2, and then the final 2 coats of Semco sealer, the natural color. So I'll take you on a little walk around the deck and show you the final product. Luckily I finished it yesterday. It's supposed to rain today, so I got it done just in time. All right, let's go take a look. All right. Alright, this is what the final product looks like. It's looking pretty good, and this should last maybe like 3 or 4 months without another coat. And I think it's just easy to clean, like just a simple clean. Once you do a simple clean and then let it dry, then you can just put another coat on. And I think I can just keep applying coat after coat every 3 or 4 months, and it it looks like this, and will stay looking like natural wood, just like this, from here on out. If I don't let it go too long before I put the next coat on. So I'm really trying hard to stick to my plan. Every 3 months, just do it so that it's gonna last. As a matter of fact, I might put a 3rd coat on. I don't think it needs it, but I might just do it anyway, just to make it last a little bit longer. So there you have it. That's what it looks like. All right, looking pretty good. Stop recording.